NBA honors continuing to roll in this week for the third time in his career. Jazz big man Rudy Gobert has been named NBA Defensive Player of the Year. Gobert led the league in blocks with 2.7 per game and came in second in rebounds, averaging 13.5 per tip. Also led the league in defensive boards. With the honor, the French-born star becomes just the fourth player in league history to win the award 3 or more times. Gobert trails only Ben Wallace and Dikembe Mutombo, who were named DPOY 4 times over the course of their careers. Gobert previously won the award in the 17-18 and 18-19 seasons before Giannis Antetokounmpo won it a year ago. This year, Rudy finished with 84 first-place votes. In second, Philly's Ben Simmons garnered 15 such votes. Joining us now with more CBS NBA insider Bill Reiter is here. Bill, they might as well start engraving next year's award as well. Already 3-time Defensive Player of the Year at the age of 28. Rudy Gobert, again, the gold standard at the defensive end of the court. Is this how you saw things playing out this year?
Yeah, Joe, it is, and I had to vote for this award, so I voted for Gobert with the #1 spot on that ballot. I went Ben Simmons #2 and Draymond Green #3, and I think there was certainly a case if you wanted to flip Simmons with Gobert, but you get into his impact, and as I called GMs and sources around the NBA, when I vote, I try to talk to as many people around the league as I can. In most of these awards, people hem and they haw, and they say it could be this or that. In this award, most of the people that I talked to pointed out some of the stats that you talked about and really just pointed to the fact that Gobert does for this Utah team defensively what Donovan Mitchell does offensively. He makes them go top 5 defense. I think it's very well deserved.
This does elevate Gobert into some heady space in terms of all-time rim protectors and those names around him. How significant is this third nod in the way that history will remember Rudy Gobert?
I think it's big. I mean, just listening to you talk and looking at the full screen and the info that we put up and just thinking about the history of the game and conversations about guys like Ben Wallace, I mean, there's a Hall of Fame conversation that's going to be had about Rudy Gobert. And if he gets another one, if he gets a couple more, and obviously we've seen he's still playing at the top of his game. I mean, I'm not sure he's the reason Utah won that opening game, but Marcus Morris would tell you that he was, deflecting that shot, blocking that shot at the end of the game. I mean, this guy is still a remarkable player, and you said it, his legacy, his impact on the game. You get to 3 or 4 Defensive Player of the Year awards, and you start to have pretty serious conversations when guys retire. The
Clippers aren't necessarily an offense that runs through their big, but I can think of a couple still alive in the playoffs that do. Trophy room full of personal accolades is all well and good, but Gobert and the Jazz, they're in the midst of a far more important pursuit right now. Still some talented bigs out there, as we said, getting buckets. Do you need a playoff moment from Gobert to really stamp this thing this year?
Yeah, I mean, look, I think for Utah to advance, and I like the Jazz. I think the West, I'm not sure it's wide open, but I think the Suns and the Jazz, for me, are the favorites and are very capable of beating each other if they make it to a series in the conference finals against one another. I'm not writing the Clippers off yet. I know Denver's still competing. But you're right. I mean, a Ben Simmons, who finished second in this award, or a Rudy Gobert, who obviously is the winner, you're talking about guys that can impact the floor defensively in a time and an era where offense is everything. I think he had a pretty good start to having an impact postseason with that block on Marcus Morris. Yes, he's going to have to do more. I mean, he's going to have to battle guys down the line, guys like Kevin Durant, guys like Joel Embiid to get where they want to go. I think he's up. I think he's up for the challenge.
It's going to be fun to watch it all go down. It'll be fun to break it down with our guy Bill Reiter. Thank you, Bill.
Want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis. No yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.